Hello, my name is Marian with MLosh Budgets and Designs. Thank you for clicking on that link. Today I'm excited to show you a new game bundle. It's called the Family Fur Savings Bundle. It's all about the family and a little bit about the pets we call our fur babies. All of the challenges, with one slight exception, are designed to be played using any currency for any value. So whether you're in France, Canada, Mexico, or the US, as long as you can reach my Etsy shop, you can reach these challenges. So all of my challenges do come with their very own envelopes. Here are a couple of examples. One is slightly larger than the other so that you can put your hole punches or your mushroom punches in so that you can fit them into your A6 binder. So let's get into some of these games. Now first up we have the wedding cards. Now you can leave these in the full sheet and you can put your punches here on this side to put into a larger binder, or you can cut them up into smaller cards. If you cut them up into smaller cards, I want to show you a quick little tip using this particular card or this page. Now this could just be me. I have an optometry appointment coming up next week, so we'll find out. My tip is cut off the corners, and let me show you why. If you use a cutting board or a guillotine, if you don't cut the corners, this is my problem. It might not be yours, but I'm having trouble lining up this line that I have to cut with where the cuts on the cutting board are supposed to go. It's very difficult for me to see that. So if I cut the corner, now I can see where that line is. It's there and it's there. And I hope that you can see it, because now when I run that blade across, now I have that perfect line. Okay, so that's just a quick little tip in case you were wondering. So let's get back into it. So my wedding cards, these are very plain. They are fun little icons, but I did not add any color because I want you to use the wedding colors designed for the wedding you are attending, whether it's your wedding, a friend's wedding, the wedding of your cat. George, this is not good timing. So use the colors, make it fun for you. Next we have the baby savers. Again, this can be for your baby, a friend's baby. If you have any young children who have little baby dolls, if they want to save up for any special accessories, this could be a fun way to teach them some financial responsibility and how to save their little monies. We also have, you might want to cover some ears for this one. We have some chore charts. There are multiple options in here. This is just one of the first cards we're going to go over. So this is one option. So one thing you can do is, if you have a bunch of different projects going on or things that the kids could do in the house, cleaning litter boxes, washing windows, bringing laundry down from their bedrooms, you can put all of those little chores in here. You can put dollar amounts next to those. And then if you don't care if they do them or not, they can pick and choose what chores that week that they want to do. And then at the end of the week, you count up which ones they've done, and that's how they get paid. Now here's another option. A good starter for chores. Making beds. There are 31 beds on each card, for one for each day of the month. Obviously, there's not 31 days in every month, but you can always use those extra beds for those days that don't have the 31 days. You can use those as extra credit for if they bring the linens to the laundry room, or if they make their own bed from scratch after laundry day. You decide on how you want to do that, or you just cross it out and they don't get paid for that one. Totally up to you. Another option is you get to list the primary title for the chore. So let's say this particular chore is walking the dog. You want them to walk the dog every day of the month. So there are 31 clipboards representing every day of the month. You put walk the dog up here as the title for the chore. You identify how much you will pay each time they walk the dog for a total savings for the month. And then when they walk the dog, you either put the check in there or you put the date in there. And then you pay them on whatever schedule you decide, daily, weekly, monthly, however you want to do it. That's just another option. And then we have the Monday through Sunday card. And then there is an extra credit card. Not a credit card. It's an extra credit savings card. Okay, so we start off with 5 lines for you to assign chores. It can be up to 5. Okay, so then after that, for the older kids, we have up to 10 lines per day for the chores. So just a few options. You do get all of these options in the bundle for you to choose from. And then, so I had a stepson who was the only saver in our family. And I tell you, the kid was a genius. He had a list of things that he wanted to buy. It's just that he was too young to really understand where his money was coming in from and going out to. So we got him a check register from the bank so that we could help him understand that when he picked up all of the rocks from the patio, because we had a pool back then, he would go around and he would pick up all of the big rocks that were kicked around, because we had like that chore list where you got to pick and choose what chores you did and you got paid for that. He would pick one of those chores, he would get paid for it, and then we would put down on such and such date, picked up rocks, earned $5, now he has $20. And then if he went and bought something special, we'd write the date, bought Pokemon cards for this amount, and now he only has $10 left. That way he could understand what was happening with his money. Now he's a whiz at finances. I need to hire him as my financial counselor. So, and I know this is too early. If you want to look away, I don't blame you. We're just going to look really quick. Back to school funds. I tried to make it fun for clothes, for sports, for extracurriculars, and then just the basics. Let's go away from that. So now, prom. So yeah, I know we're just getting into summer and all of this stuff seems to have already passed us. But for those of you with kids still coming up and that haven't gone through the school, we're still looking at future proms. I didn't go to prom because it was just too expensive. And we had other things, more fun things to do with the money. So there are days that I regret not going, but those days are few and far between. So the only thing I can recommend is start saving up for it now for your child. It's worth the memories that they can have in the long run. Or if they decide that they just don't want to go to prom, you can use that money for something else that could be fun. Now, graduation. If I thought prom was expensive, holy smokes. Throw a graduation party. So let's start saving up for that as well. And then rainy days. This one, okay, so this is the one that I talked about that is my exception for the any currency. This one does have the US dollar amounts listed because I just couldn't see any way to identify these little itty bitty ones for any currency values, because some are worth 5, some are worth 1. So what you could do if you wanted to, these ones in the 5s, they could be a code for any other dollar amount. Under the barbecue one, this $10 could be any value, so that the $250 savings could be any value. Totally up to you. Now let's move on to our health and wellness. We have medical, dental, vision, and vet all on one sheet. In the digital download that you'll receive if you purchase this bundle, you have the first option is to have it all on one sheet, but you will also receive one full sheet of just medical. All 4 cards are medical. And then the next one, all 4 are dental, and then all 4 are vision, and then all 4 are vet. And they each come with their very own set of envelopes as well. And then, as we know, you cannot run a ship on an empty tank. So you have to practice self-care. You have got to re-energize and relax. You have to do something to fill your own tank. So start saving up for, I don't know, a spa day or a trip to the salon or maybe a nice weekend with friends. Something to re-energize your batteries. And then we have date night. This one is for you and your significant other. This is not for you and your children. It's for you and your significant other. And if you're single, then it's for you. Or maybe for you and your friends. Start saving up for it. It's very important to have something special for you other than just the self-care. This is for you to go out and have fun with. We're going to have something for the family later, I promise. So I hated going out and eating by myself until I'm an introvert. Until one day I went to Applebee's and I sat at the bar to eat and I met the most interesting people. So now I do enjoy going out to eat, but I'll sit at the bar. I won't sit at a table. I'll go to the bar and I'll eat at the bar. That way it's quick and I get to talk with interesting people and I do enjoy it. I enjoy myself there. Now this was the one for the family. Now this one could be a lot of fun. I've been thinking about this one a lot. Again, you get to choose your own currency value and for the total savings value. So each heart in this first one, it can be a value, and then you can put what you're saving up for in this banner. And then down here, each piece could be a value or just the whole symbol. Again, each piece can be a separate value, however you want to do it. But the fun thing about this is you could either do it for game night, and the savings can be for a new game, or it can be for a trip to the museum, and you can use that money for the tickets to get in, or the fuel, or dinner before you go out. Now, one way that you can really make it a lot of fun is if you had a blank piece of paper, and either you or your kids or your significant other write down something that you would like to do as a family. It could be a trip to an amusement park. It can be if you want to set a budget limit and bat around the ideas during a family meeting. You know, we could go bowling. We could go watch a movie. Talk about the things that are realistic that you could do as a family for your budget. And then fold up the pieces of paper, put them into a basket, and then when it's time, when you have saved up enough money for a family night, then, and these are for the special family nights, fold up, go to the basket, pull one out, and that's what you're going to do for that special family night. This does not take away from a weekly game night where you just sit around as a family and play a board game. This is something special where you go out and do an adventure. Okay, so that's all I've got. This is, again, the Family First Savings Bundle. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find some value in it. The pack itself has over 11 games in it. It sells for $10 on Etsy. If you can't use the link in the description, or if you can't access the link, then you can go to Etsy.com and search my shop. It's called M-LOCHE Designs. And then just look for Family First Bundle. The games are also sold separately, so if there's only a couple of them that you find of value for whatever you're saving for right now, you can buy them individually. If you would love to leave me a comment, I would love to read it. I do reply to all of the comments below. So yeah, I am so excited about this. All honesty, I really hope you like it. And I'm excited to start working on the other bundles that I've got sitting in my brain. So I'm going to close this one out. I'm hoping that you'll leave a comment, and yeah, I hope you like it. All right, thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.